today's video I've got a real treat for you. If you're not already aware, our farmhouse sits in some organic orchards. Now I don't manage the orchards, the farmer does. He's got a local farm shop and he turns all this fantastic produce, pears and apples, into some marvellous ciders and calvadoses. So today we're going to go and pay him a visit. Now we believe these date back anywhere between 200 and 300 years. They would have probably been planted the same time as these cottages were built. Yep, I had them topped off at the top because, believe it or not, they were 3 times the height for this. And this year, wow, it's got some amazing pears on there. You know, really big. Never seen them that big before. Normally, what they call like a peri pear, a very small pear. But these are quite large. It's certainly come back with some vigour. You know, I didn't want to kill the trees. They've been here for such a long while, but they was getting so big that if they did come down in a storm, it would literally flatten the roof. And their bedrooms are in the roof, so we didn't want that. So it really is as literally as taking these pears from the ground. They'll be collecting them up soon for the following year. And they are turned into beautiful products. So from almost 10 metres of my front door to the bottle on the table, you don't get much closer than that. Depending on the time of year, he has different products available. Sometimes he's got some vinegars in there, some jams, so I never really do know what to expect when I go there, apart from a warm welcome. You know, it's my honour to support him and buy all these local products. You know, we get milk from him as well, from the cows. So yeah, it's a very closed loop, I suppose they call it. It's very important to support your local farmers because they certainly need it right now with all the struggles that they go through. It was the farmer that come and sorted out all of my ugly pile of brambles for me, terraced it all off. You know, he's very busy, but he still made time for me. Got a little bit more work to do, but yeah, he's done a fantastic job here. So important to support and help your neighbours. Now I'm going to take a torch with me because in the farm shop it's actually got a functioning bread oven. So I'm going to have a look inside there. Always intrigued to see how they're constructed. Yeah, and just have a look round. So at the moment we're on the route of the pear, which basically means where they produce all the calvados and ciders. Just here we have some more cattle grazing in the fields. This belongs to our farmer as well. Just a beautiful place. So before I head off into the farm shop, I'm going to get myself some fresh milk, get it in the car, then we'll go to the farm shop after. Lovely. Okay, this is the little farm shop. Now unfortunately, the farmer has broke his leg, so he's not that mobile. He said we can go in and have a look around. Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour.
Okay, let's go in. So, oh, this looks very inviting. So what we have here is all the local pears and apples turned into all these beautiful drinks. We've got cider, pare, calvados, aperitif, all biological. And they're just here. Not seen these ones before. Oh, this is calvados as well. Wow, he's done a lot better than I with onions. So are them. And again, he would do because he's a farmer. I think what I'm going to do, give him a chance to get set up and everything. We'll come back in here afterwards. I'm going to buy some, not quite sure what I'm going to buy. Might have to test a few before. Give him a chance to get going. Yeah, we'll have a look around his place. He said we can. So let's go do some exploring. So what we have there stored Because all the trees that they manage, mine as well, around my property, it all gets mulched down and that feeds their biomass boiler. So yeah, very ecological here. I'd say it's all organic as well. Oh wow, last time I visited, that roof was standing. It's not now. They don't last forever if you don't maintain them. Now this a few years ago was a Jeep business. I don't think they let it out anymore, but this one is ancient. You can always tell by the depth of the roof. Very interesting building. I love the archway over the door. Absolutely lovely. This one's in pretty good shape. There's another one next to it. Yeah, looking inside, table and chairs and the sink, that was probably one of the Jeeps. And as I mentioned before, it's so important to support your local farmer. Benefits of organic, you know, are well documented, better for your health, great for the environment. They have to be more strict with the land, you know, they have to get the balance just right. Insects and other things like that, so yeah, lots to consider, lots of challenges, especially in today's environment. Oh, look at this is nice. We have an original wheel. Now if you're not familiar with these, this wheel runs around these troughs, all the apples, pears go in there, and that would have been pulled around by a beast, whether or not it had been a cow, probably a horse or a donkey. Okay, this is Terry. He was the one that come around and done all that fantastic work with the machine. He's just going to let the cows back out. They've finished milking now?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. Yes, I missed the milking unfortunately. Here they come. He has them trained by whistling, believe it or not. Yep. They're very clever. Quite a few jerseys in this herd. The milk will be lovely and creamy. Yeah, they're very inquisitive. Oh, I don't think I've seen this many jerseys before altogether. Morning girls. Yeah. How lovely. Seems like a few of them are hungry. They go into pastures new. It's all rotated, well managed. Definitely a skilled and underrated profession. More like a lifestyle really. So we're just heading back into the shop. We'll have a look in the greenhouse in a moment. Going to buy a few bottles and maybe try one.
So you want to test something?
Yes,
yep.
Please.
What do you want to test?
Could I start off with a cider?
Cider? Okay.
Cider,
You don't want to taste the pie?
I do actually, yes. Alright.
It's better to taste it before.
First, okay. Yeah.
So it's from this year.
This year, okay. Cheers everybody. Oh, that is so refreshing. How lovely. I shall certainly have 2 bottles of that.
Okay. Okay. Fine. So some cider?
Some cider.
From this year too?
This year. Oh, that is so refreshing. I think next I will try the aperitif. Okay, so we have the pear and the apple.
Okay, so it's some apéritif de poirée.
Okay.
It's a mix with Calvados and pear juice.
Calvados and pear juice.
And we let it on the barrel for 2 years.
2 years, okay. That is lovely. We'll have one of those bottles as well.
Okay.
We try this one as well.
Yeah. So it's a mix with Calvados and apple juice.
Calvados and apple juice. All slightly different but very, very nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, one of those as well, please.
Okay.
Do you have any vinegar?
Yeah. We've got some pear vinegar and apples vinegar. Yeah.
I'll have one of those, please.
Okay. And you've got some cider too.
And some cider at the top. Okay, I'll have one of those. It's not all about alcohol. I've noticed you've also got some pear and bergamot juice. Could I have one of those, please?
Bergamot, alright.
That's very nice. And maybe a ginger?
Apple ginger or pear ginger?
Pear ginger, please. Okay, this time I'm going to try the Calvados, a very short measure. Thank you.
So it's Calvados from pear.
From the pears?
And he's 10 years old.
10 years old?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give this a go. A little strong for me. I prefer the, not the vinegars, these ones here. These ones we're looking at 16% volume, and the Calvados is 40, comes in at 40, so your normal strength of brandy, whiskey. So thank you once again from me and all of my audience that are watching for all your help at my home with your machine. It was much appreciated.
Okay.
Thank you very much. What a service to the car as well. So that was very pleasant, wasn't it? I got a little bit sidetracked and forgot to look inside the bread oven. But we're going to look inside the greenhouse now. Maybe he'll let me go back in there. He's just shut it up. But he's got a grapevine growing in there. Wow, what a harvest. Been a difficult year for tomatoes. He's not done too bad. I'm always keen to see the way they plant things. You know, when in Rome, there's no one better than growing stuff than a farmer in your local area. A little bit of companion planting going on. Wow, look at a Swiss chard. Well, it certainly puts mine to shame if it is Swiss chard. There's lots of varieties that they grow that I've never come across before. I think this is sweet potato. What's the rhubarb? We've got our squashes. Very important that it's organic with all the pollinators. Okay, Terry's just let me back into the shop to show you the bread oven. Well, it looks like they've had a little fire in there recently. I'd so love to have one of these. So what we've got is a domed interior, no chimney inside, and then as you come back, in front of the door opening, if you're not familiar with these, is the chimney. So all the heat stays in there and then the smoke is drawn up and away. But I did notice last time that the lintel stone had cracked. But being farmers and being very, very resourceful, they simply put a metal strap across. Just carried on using it. Why not? These are interesting as well, very, very thick. I think this is where all the juice from the pears and apples would run out. So maybe these sat below the press. Let's go outside and show you the outside of the bread oven. You see these structures, they are listed, which means they have to be preserved. You can't take them down. It's interesting that there's an opening here. This is the top, packed with clay, and then the chimney stack that you see at the top of the roof, that is for the bread oven. Hello. You've been up to, you've been rolling. So he's been up to mischief, hasn't he? No, you're not going to shake me and me. Okay, let's go and do some more exploring. I've just pulled over because there's a van selling Artisan bread. The baker's is actually shut today, so they've got a van outside Not seen this one before. Let's go and check him out. What a fantastic choice we've got. Very important to have your daily bread and a pan of chocolate. En route, I have a little picnic area. You can sit down and have this. Now this spot is absolutely idyllic, so peaceful. Right, before I sit down and enjoy my pan au chocolat, I'll just show you what I can see. Now this bridge dates back to the Roman times. Wow. A beautiful spot. And it's got a water mill. How lovely. Now we once released a kingfisher here. My daughter Jasmine had picked up, been knocked over in the road, and we brought it back here and we released it, and it was absolutely lovely. And this is the other side of the road. Sometimes canoeing and other activities in this area. So tranquil. Very important to take the time to enjoy what's around you. Sometimes you don't have to go that far. It's on your doorstep. Certainly it's for me, I'm very full. I don't take it for granted. It's lovely. Another 1,000 to go, burn that pan au chocolat off. Yeah, that was a very tasty pan au chocolat, and it was nice to burn up a few calories after. Okay, right, I'm going to head back home now. I'm going to meet Terry the farmer back at our place. He's picking up some apples with one of his machines, so he's going to do some filming there. Makings of a good night out. Yes, he was just saying that the harvest this year is very, very small. These are particularly small. I don't think these are going to press, these ones, not for the cider anyway, the poiré. Maybe vinegar. But he's going to clear the ground, and then the following week, when the better ones fall, he's taking those for the poiré.
If you want to film also the
process?
Yeah, the process.
Yes, I'd love to, yes, that would be great.
This year we can, I can invite you and to film this.
Yeah, definitely, we'd all like to see that.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
This is just saying that the grass, the cut grass, blocks up the machine. He was saying when he was a child he was in here picking them up off the floor. He said he'd never want to do that. He said, now look at me, I'm still doing it. I said, yeah, but you have a machine. It's a little bit easier, still hard work, but... underrated job what these farmers do. It's all took for granted, I think. once we've got the fresh organic milk home, Sam transforms it all into these lovely things to eat. We've got a rice pudding, quiche Lorraine, we boil them all up as well, and the cream goes into here and we churn it into butter. Lovely organic coffee beans from Brazil. Thanks to Jasmine, my daughter. She brought me a great selection. Smells divine. There's nothing better than fresh organic milk to go with that, nice and hot. Now, I love to taste all different coffee beans from all around the world, but at the moment I'm really getting into the Brazilian. It's absolutely lovely. Some hot milk now. How do you take yours? Yep, lots of milk, even some in a cup. As it's a lovely evening, I'm going to fire up the fire pit. We're going to take our bottles down to the bar. You can share a few glasses with us. So Tom has joined us tonight. He's the sommelier. Whee!
Oh, that was underwhelming.
Well, I bet the taste won't be. Right, let's pour ourselves out a few glasses.
Sounds good.
Tom, if you can do the honours. Mum will be out shortly, she's just prepping the food. Oh, lovely. To think, those pears and apples that made this drink probably fallen from that tree, just in shot. You've got to support the local artisans in your area. If you don't, they won't be around forever. So, Master Sommelier, what's your verdict?
Notes of pine, vanilla, applewood.
Yeah, go on. Pear?
No, apple.
Oh, okay.
Very different. Yeah, I mean they call it Normandy champagne for a reason, don't they?
Yeah, it really is nice.
It's kind of got that sour, not sour, but like bitter kind of taste to it. Some of them are a bit sweeter, but not this one. Dry.
Yeah,
that's
dry.
the word.
Yeah,
Dry.
I don't really like the sweet ones too much.
Very dry. Like your sense of humour.
So it's, yeah, was it brut?
I don't know, is it? It doesn't say if it's brut or not. 4%, so that would be brut, I think.
Yeah, it's definitely not a sweet one, is it?
There you go. I've run out of things to say about Perry now, or pie.
You didn't do your homework, didn't read your notes, did you?
No, didn't.
Right, while we're waiting for Mum to come out with the food, should we have a few games of darts?
Sounds like a good idea. So who's throwing first?
Closest to the bullseye throws first.
Who throws the first?
To the
That
bullseye?
one, yeah.
You.
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay, let's see if I can do any better. Oh, it wasn't a fluke. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen.
You couldn't make it up, could you?
Yes, you could.
You literally.
Yes, you could.
It's
make
almost.
it up.
You couldn't script it, could you?
We just did. Right, you throw first, then you was closer.
22.
Oh, he's been practicing.
Uh-oh. Not too good. Right, Dad. 79 is the score to beat.
Sounds simple, doesn't it? But it's not.
Right, go for it.
Oh, look.
1, off to a good start.
Someone twisted that ball round.
12. And 4.
You win.
Not much. It was like 17.
Right.
Yeah, so I've won that one.
Concentrate on the food now. There she is, the girl with the moment. The one that brought the food out.
Yes.
Thank
Got to
you.
get my men fed.
Yeah.
This.
A couple of steaks there. Are they big enough for you each?
Yeah, what's that, starters? When's the main coming?
Ah.
Right, Tom's in charge of them.
No.
No?
You are.
Me,
You're the
okay.
grill master.
Okay, alright then. Medium or rare, sir? So as we enjoy our food and a few glasses and watch the sun go down, bye from us, and we'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye for now.